Hello, and welcome back to Daily Tech News, your go-to source for the latest in technology and innovation. Today, we're discussing a major warning from one of the top minds in artificial intelligence, Dario Amodei, CEO of Anthropic. He's sounding the alarm on AI's potential to disrupt the job market in ways we haven't fully grasped yet. According to Amodei, AI could eliminate up to 50% of all entry-level white-collar jobs within the next 5 years. This is huge. We're talking about millions of jobs across sectors like tech, finance, law, and consulting. In this video, we'll break down what this means, which jobs are at risk, the broader economic and social implications, and what can be done to prepare. So, let's get right into it. So, who is Dario Amodei, and why should his warnings command our attention with such urgency? He is the visionary CEO of Anthropic, a company at the forefront of AI research, with a distinctive and crucial focus on building safe, robust, and steerable AI systems. Anthropic isn't just another player. They're known for their rigorous approach to AI safety and for developing powerful models like Claude, which directly competes with the likes of OpenAI's ChatGPT. But his pedigree in the AI world extends even further back. Before co-founding Anthropic, Amodei was a pivotal figure at OpenAI, where he played an instrumental role in the development of some of the most sophisticated and widely recognized AI models we know today. Models that truly push the boundaries of what was thought possible in artificial intelligence. This isn't just an impressive academic resume. It's a testament to his unparalleled insight. When Amodei speaks about the future of AI, especially its impact on our professional lives, his words carry immense gravitas. He isn't speculating from the sidelines. He's speaking from the deepest trenches of AI development, with first-hand knowledge of the capabilities and the rapid advancement curve of these cutting-edge systems. He understands the mechanisms of this disruption because he's been instrumental in building them. And what he recently stated is nothing short of a seismic prediction that AI is progressing so rapidly it could potentially eliminate up to 50% of all entry-level white-collar jobs within a mere 5 years. That figure, frankly, is staggering. It demands our immediate attention and a thorough examination of what that truly means for us, for our careers, and for the global economy. So, let's unpack this critical warning and understand the forces at play. Where exactly does this disruption hit first and hardest? Amodei's analysis zeroes in on a critical segment: entry-level white-collar roles. These are the foundational positions, often characterized by tasks that, while essential, can be highly routine, data-intensive, and repetitive. And this is precisely where AI's capabilities are advancing at an astonishing pace. Think of junior software engineers who spend their days writing, debugging, and testing foundational code. Or financial analysts diligently preparing intricate reports, crunching numbers, and sifting through vast datasets. Consider legal assistants meticulously drafting standard documents, reviewing contracts, and conducting exhaustive research. And consulting analysts, tasked with gathering, synthesizing, and presenting complex information. Why are these roles in the crosshairs? Because the latest iterations of AI models, like Anthropic's own Claude and its formidable competitors, are no longer just tools. They are increasingly capable performers. They can generate sophisticated code snippets, conduct multifaceted data analysis, draft nuanced legal contracts, and even construct compelling presentations with remarkable speed and accuracy. In many cases, they can execute these tasks faster, with fewer errors, and at a fraction of the cost of their human counterparts. This isn't a theoretical threat. It's a rapidly unfolding reality. We're already seeing the tangible impacts. Hard data from platforms like LinkedIn, corroborated by various industry reports, paints a stark picture: a dramatic decline in new graduate hiring across pivotal sectors like tech and finance. In some cases, we're talking about a staggering 50% drop since 2019 in roles that were once the primary entry points for ambitious young professionals. Companies are not just experimenting with AI, They are strategically integrating these advanced tools to absorb tasks and functions that were previously the domain of human talent, effectively reshaping the talent pipeline from the ground up. That paints a grim picture for individuals. But what are the broader societal ramifications? Amodei's analysis delves deeper, revealing that the ramifications of losing half of all entry-level white-collar jobs are not merely economic projections. They represent a profound societal shockwave. He starkly warns that this scenario could catapult unemployment rates within these highly skilled sectors to an unprecedented 10% to 20%. To grasp the sheer magnitude of this, consider the U.S. unemployment rate during the cataclysmic 2008 financial crisis, which peaked at approximately 10%. Now, envision that same level of joblessness, or even higher, not spread across the entire economy, but acutely concentrated among a demographic traditionally synonymous with stability, opportunity, and upward mobility: our educated professionals. Such a concentrated displacement would unleash a cascade of destabilizing effects. A dramatic exacerbation of economic inequality. As a generation of displaced, highly skilled workers faces the daunting challenge of reskilling or finding viable new pathways in a rapidly shrinking job market. The potential for widespread social unrest, born from the frustration, disillusionment, and profound uncertainty of a suddenly dislocated professional class who once held the promise of stable careers. Immense strain on public safety nets, educational institutions, and government-funded retraining programs, which are currently ill-equipped to handle such a large-scale, sector-specific displacement. Amodei doesn't mince words. He frames this not just as an economic challenge, but as a profound moral imperative. He asserts that the architects and pioneers of AI have an undeniable duty, a moral obligation, to be transparent about these existential risks, to actively contribute to societal preparation, and to abandon the comforting but dangerous illusion that the market alone will simply work it out. The future, he argues, demands honesty and proactive stewardship, not blind optimism. So, why is AI advancing so rapidly that it could cause this profound disruption, as Amodei warns? It's not just one factor, but a powerful confluence of several key elements driving this unprecedented acceleration. Firstly, we're witnessing an era of massive computing power. The sheer computational muscle available today is staggering. Advances in specialized hardware, particularly graphics processing units, GPUs, and more recently, tensor processing units, TPUs, have revolutionized our ability to train incredibly complex AI models. These powerful chips, originally designed for rendering video games, turned out to be perfectly suited for the parallel processing required by neural networks. This allows AI researchers to feed their models truly enormous datasets, think terabytes or even petabytes of text, images, and other information, leading to dramatically improved capabilities. The more data an AI model can process, the more intricate patterns it can identify, and the more nuanced its understanding becomes, pushing the boundaries of what was previously thought possible. This explosion in compute power is what enabled the creation of models like GPT-3, capable of generating human-like text, or AlphaFold, which can predict protein structures with astonishing accuracy. Secondly, hand in hand with hardware improvements, we've seen improved algorithms. It's not just about brute force, it's also about smarter ways of learning. Researchers are continuously developing new architectures and training techniques that make AI models far more efficient and versatile. Breakthroughs like the transformer architecture, which underpins most large language models, have fundamentally changed how AI processes sequential data, allowing for unprecedented context understanding. Other innovations, such as generative adversarial networks, GNs, or diffusion models, have unlocked new capabilities in image and content creation. These algorithmic advancements mean AI can learn from less data, generalize better to new situations, and perform tasks that were once considered exclusively human domains, from complex problem-solving to creative endeavors. Thirdly, there's intense competitive pressure propelling this race forward. The development of advanced AI has become a strategic imperative for both companies and countries. Tech giants like Google, Microsoft, OpenAI, Meta, and Amazon are locked in a high-stakes AI arms race, pouring billions into research and development, acquiring top talent, and vying to be the first to market with groundbreaking AI products. This fierce competition drives rapid innovation, as each player strives to outdo the others in terms of model size, capability, and deployment speed. On a geopolitical level, countries, particularly the United States and China, view AI supremacy as critical for economic growth, national security, and global influence. The fear of being left behind in this race creates a powerful incentive to push boundaries aggressively. And finally, commercial incentives are a colossal driving force. Businesses across every sector recognize the immense potential for huge cost savings and unprecedented productivity gains by automating tasks with AI. From optimizing supply chains and predicting consumer behavior to automating customer service, personalizing marketing campaigns, and accelerating drug discovery, AI promises to revolutionize operations and unlock new revenue streams. The promise of significant return on investment, coupled with the competitive necessity to adopt AI to remain relevant, ensures that companies are not just investing in AI development, but also rapidly integrating it into their core operations. This economic pull ensures that innovation isn't just happening in labs, but is quickly being translated into real-world applications. Amodei points out that this relentless, multifaceted rapid progress makes it incredibly difficult, almost impossible, to slow down or effectively regulate AI development without falling significantly behind globally. The fear of ceding a strategic advantage, especially compared to countries like China that are also investing heavily and rapidly in AI, creates a powerful disincentive for any single entity or nation to unilaterally pump the brakes. The global nature of AI research and deployment means that any attempts at regulation must be internationally coordinated, a monumental challenge given the differing national interests and priorities. This creates a challenging dynamic where the potential risks of AI are acknowledged, but the competitive and commercial pressures continue to accelerate its advancement at an unprecedented pace. Exactly. And this brings us to the profound societal consequences Amodei and others are warning about, which extend far beyond the immediate economic impact of job displacement. It's not just about how many jobs disappear, but the cascading effects on the very fabric of society and individual well-being. One of the most concerning predictions is that widespread displacement and economic insecurity could undermine democratic stability. Imagine large segments of the population feeling increasingly marginalized, unproductive, and economically irrelevant in an AI-driven economy. This sense of being left behind can breed deep resentment, fuel populist movements, and erode trust in traditional institutions. When people feel their voices aren't heard, their livelihoods are threatened, and the system no longer serves them, the conditions become ripe for social unrest, political polarization, and even the breakdown of democratic norms. History shows us that periods of rapid economic transformation, if not managed equitably, can lead to significant social upheaval. Furthermore, the human cost is immense, with warnings of a potential increase in mental health issues. Our sense of purpose, identity, and self-worth is often deeply intertwined with our work and our ability to contribute to society. If AI automates away not just routine tasks, but also many of the skilled professions that provide meaning and financial security, it could lead to widespread unemployment, underemployment, and a pervasive feeling of purposelessness. The psychological toll of long-term joblessness, financial stress, and a perceived lack of future prospects can manifest in heightened anxiety, depression, and a decline in overall societal well-being. It's a challenge that goes beyond economic statistics and touches the core of human dignity. And then there's the critical concern about the widening gap between those who control AI technologies and those who don't. this isn't just about wealth inequality, it's about a fundamental power imbalance. The companies and individuals who develop, own, and deploy advanced AI systems will wield unprecedented influence over information, resources, and even decision-making processes. This could create a new class divide where a small elite, empowered by AI, holds immense leverage over the vast majority who are primarily consumers or subjects of these technologies. Amodei's concern here is that this concentration of power could lead to a less equitable society, where the benefits of AI are hoarded and the risks are disproportionately borne by those without access or control. Amodei himself, while acknowledging the incredible potential of AI to drive transformative innovations, whether it's accelerating drug discovery to cure diseases or boosting overall economic growth, critically stresses that these benefits might be unevenly distributed, worsening inequality. The fear is that the productivity gains might flow predominantly to capital owners and highly skilled AI specialists, while the rest of the workforce sees their wages stagnate or decline. Without proactive measures to ensure broad access, equitable distribution of AI's benefits, and robust social safety nets, AI could inadvertently exacerbate existing societal divides, creating a world of unprecedented wealth for some, alongside unprecedented precarity for many others. This is the core dilemma. How do we harness AI's immense power for good without creating a more unequal and unstable world? Dario Amodei's warning is a wake-up call for all of us, workers, companies, and governments alike. AI is reshaping the future of work, and how we respond will define the next decade. Thanks for watching Daily Tech News. If you found this video insightful, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon.